Hey everyone, it's Mel and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to the Ave. In today's video, I will be getting ready with you guys. I got some places to go, people to see or whatever. And I'm just gonna get ready. And I also thought, why not talk, like make this a talk through type of video, not necessarily talking about makeup, but more so talking about some topics, singleness, healing, all that good stuff. I've been listening to a few podcasts and I just been seeing a lot of stuff pop up on social media about these topics and things. And I've also been having conversations with friends. So I thought, why not talk to you guys about it as well and kind of get your feedback in the comment section below. So before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed already to my channel. Then be sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified for whenever I upload a new video. And also be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you feel like you want to see more videos like this one. Well, let's get started. So we already have the wig on. We already propped the wig on or whatever, so it's on. I'm still like learning how to do my baby hairs, so don't come for me, please. It's still a process out here in these streets. It's still a struggle. Right now I'm using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer Base. I actually like this more as a moisturizer for my face before I put on my makeup, as opposed to an actual primer. So really quick, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera. I don't really do much to my eyebrows because they're naturally bushy. So in terms of like putting a pencil to it, the only time I'll put a pencil to my eyebrows is if like I plucked too much hair or something and I just want to cover where I plucked. That'll be the only time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows and then I'll come right back on camera. So give me a second. So pretty much like things that I've been seeing on social media, things about healing and how like your singleness is so important to have, or it's like it's such a detrimental period in your life to have and to actually be grateful for and to enjoy, as opposed to like feeling sad that like all your other friends are in relationships except for you. So this is not like a rain on my parade of being single or anything like that. I'm in a good place right now and in terms of my singleness, and there's been a lot of healing, there's been a lot of tears, there's been a lot of accepting things for what they are, and I feel like all that just shows and proves that we're able to move forward and we're able to grow as individuals and things of that nature. But I feel like what people don't talk about when it comes to, I guess, breakups or like things that happen is I feel like people don't talk about the healing part, or did you heal from it, or did you just throw it under the rug and just act like everything is cool? You feel me? Right now I'm going into my contour palette and I'm just taking a brown and just putting it right here. We're doing a natural look, y'all. This is what we do out here, okay? And I don't know the names of the browns, so I'm using this one right here. I'm probably gonna mix it with this. I'll probably use all three of these, okay? But pretty much, I think the topic that we don't normally talk about is the healing aspect of once we are like out of a relationship, and like what did we learn, and like what did we take away from it? How are we going to better ourselves? Because a relationship is a two-way street, and it's not one-sided. Like when you're in a relationship, or when you break up, I should say after you break up, you should think about like, where did you go wrong in the relationship? What was your issue? What was your problem? How did you mess things up? Where do you feel like you could have been a better individual in that relationship? You know what I'm saying? So I had to go through that, and just listening to the podcast and like hearing the growth from both ladies on the podcast is just so beautiful, because people don't talk about the healing process or how long it takes. Because on Instagram and social media, you look all happy and, you know, and it just looks like nothing's going on. Like, oh, didn't she just break up with an old boy and she out here just flexing? But in reality, it's like when it's time for you to, or not even when it's time, I think when you realize like, okay, I need to heal in order for me to get my happily ever after. I think that's so much growth, because again, like I said, you really have to go through that process of self-evaluation, and also thinking about what you are not going to tolerate that you tolerated while you were with said person. You know what I'm saying? So I think the healing aspect of it is just truly so beautiful. And I could say that I went through that phase too. I talked it out with individuals that I trusted and got their opinions, or just let things out and just leave it as it may. You know what I mean? Like, I could definitely say I did that because I didn't want to be stuck. Because my very first relationship, y'all, I was stuck. Okay. I could definitely say I didn't properly heal from that relationship, and I brought it into my next relationship. And I had to make that realization. I'm going in with the dark brown in this palette, in this contour palette. I had to make that realization, like, yo, the reason why certain things weren't successful, or the reason why you treated this person the way you treated him, is because you didn't properly heal from the last relationship that you were in. And I had to realize that once I broke up, you know, with my ex. Like, you were not properly healed. And that's when I really took healing from a relationship very seriously, because I don't want to bring that I don't want to bring a last relationship's trauma to a new relationship, because then it's like all the work that you did on yourself in terms of just personal growth in your time of singleness. Like, what growth did you really have if you didn't heal from your past situations? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the growth kind of goes out the window. I had to do evaluations, girl. I had to be like, okay, this is what I don't like about myself. This is what I need to work on. I know, like, my close friends, they know, like, if I don't say anything, it's because I don't know how to say it, because I'm working on how I use my words to not really hurt people's feelings. Because I'm a Sag, and us Sages, we are extremely blunt, but I'll say we're only blunt to those that we truly, truly care about. So if I don't say nothing to you about something, it means I don't care. That's what that means, okay? I ain't trying to be mean out here in these streets, but that's what it means. It means that I don't care. Anywho, but yeah, so I have to learn how to use my words. And I could definitely say I'm growing in that aspect. I could definitely say, though, it is extremely difficult, because now I'm so self-conscious about what I'm saying to certain people, and if it's gonna hurt them, that I'll completely shut down. Like, I won't say anything at all, or I take a while to process it before I say it, so that I have enough time to figure out how I'm gonna say it. So, like, something could be bothering me for weeks. It could be bothering me for a while, and I won't say anything because I don't know how to say it without being rude or without it hurting or stinging someone. So then it ends up hurting me, obviously, but I could definitely say, like, in the growing process, I'm still trying to figure out, like, how do I keep my friendships, or like, how do I maintain my relationships with people in general without hurting them with my words and cutting, because words cut, y'all. So, and sometimes you don't even mean certain things when you're saying them, but then when you really evaluate, like, dang, I really did say it like that, then it's kind of like, okay, how are we gonna say it better next time? When you're able to acknowledge your flaws and really take it seriously in terms of, like, I want to grow, I want to fix this, that's a really big deal in terms of your growth. I think when you also can acknowledge, like, because I feel like sometimes in breakups, you break up with that person and you just act like you a G, like you good, like nothing phase you, like, okay, we out on the market or whatever, I'm gonna go out with my girls, I'm gonna chill, da da da. But in reality, because you haven't dealt with it, like, you're dying inside. Like, you're out, you're having a good old time, you're putting on a facade for everybody, but you're literally like, I want to be at home, I want to cry, or like whatever people go through. I didn't go nowhere after my breakup, child. I stayed to myself, I stayed quiet. It's just how I am. I don't really try to, one thing I can say about me is I don't like try to hide what's going on. Like, if I'm hurt, I'm hurt. You may not see it, other people may not see it, but somebody's gonna know that I am hurt. Like, whether it's a close friend or whether it's my brother, like I'm gonna have to tell somebody so that I could be like, okay, I'm not by myself, I got this, but I need to let it be known. Or if I gotta cry, sis, crying is my best friend, okay? I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation. And I think crying is like one of the best things. If you're just not a crier, you're just not a crier. But I feel like even if you do it on your own, by yourself, in the shower, before you go to sleep, whenever you're really in your thoughts, just do it. Because honestly, you will feel so much better afterwards. You may not feel better like right away, but like it's like, whoo, like that thing that was hardening on my heart is like a relief. Like, okay, what's next? What are we gonna do? Like, are we gonna heal? Are we gonna throw it under the rug? What are we gonna do? So I feel like for me, that's why I take crying. If I feel like I have to cry, I'm crying. But yeah, I think acknowledging your feelings about how you feel about certain things is very important. That's what I'm saying, like crying isn't important, y'all. Like, if there's another way that you relieve your pain and it's not crying, do that. So I'm saying, like, if that means working out, work out, you feel me? Like, do whatever it is that you feel mentally is going to help you get over whatever you need to go through or whatever you need to get over. I'm going in with the Maybelline New York Instant Age Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. I'm using 2 concealers, by the way, because I don't know, I'm in between colors, or I just haven't found my concealer shade yet that works for me. Let's talk about singleness, y'all. I think your singleness is truly, truly, truly important. Like, I went through a phase, like, after my breakup where I'm like, all right, I'm ready. Like, where he at? What's taking so long? What are we doing? And I realized that in terms of focusing on where this person is at or whatever, I should be focusing on myself and how I can better myself in things that I don't like about myself that don't have nothing to do with anybody else's opinion or anything of that nature. And so once I realized that, I was like, all right, let's focus on Mel. Let's focus on, like, what does she want to do that doesn't have nothing to do with a guy or getting prepared for marriage or getting prepared for a relationship, but what truly do I want to do? Like, what do I want to change about myself? And I think in your singleness, when the shift to where you realize I need to focus on myself happens, there's like, you're not worried about nobody at that point. You're just worried about how to make yourself happy, what things you want to change about yourself that you personally don't like, that don't have nothing to do with somebody saying that they don't like it, but it has all and everything to do with how you feel about it. And then working on that specific thing and being proud of the growth, the self-growth. Not only that, but it does prepare you for, like, just like your significant other, or let's say for myself, whoever he's supposed to be, like, he's out there preparing himself for me because he's taking care of himself. Where it's the same thing for me. Like, I'm taking care of me. I'm trying to align things. I'm trying to make things happen for myself and everything. I'm trying to change certain things about myself as well. That doesn't necessarily have to do with, oh, I'm preparing for my husband, but has a lot to do with me being able to live with myself, me being able to be happy with who I am, so that when I get into a relationship, somebody saying something to me is not gonna bother me, because it's like, I've worked too hard to be who I am today for you to be like, womp. So, and that's another way of knowing your boundaries when you do get ready to be in another relationship with another person. Like, I'm not gonna tolerate this, I'm not gonna deal with this. And if you can't deal with it, then we just can't be together. I think when you enjoy your singleness and really focus on that time frame, you're able to know these things about yourself. I think my favorite things about Instagram right now are stories and like reading people's thought processes, or like just quotes and things of that nature. Because you sit, you think like, dang, whoever wrote this is right. Like, you really do feel like this, but you don't talk about it. You don't say nothing about it. Or you probably never thought about it in a certain way, and then somebody says it on IG story and you're like, huh. So I don't normally bake that long. I just put the translucent powder on and then we literally wipe it right off. What else I'm gonna do? But I guess my question in the comment section below would be like, do men really take the time to heal from like their past hurts and their past pains? Because I feel like we as women, we take the necessary steps to do so. I can't speak for all women because I've been hearing from guy friends that women are trash too. So I don't know what women y'all be dealing with, but hey, what do I know? I think right now in our generation, everybody's so afraid of like getting hurt that we're doing the hurting first. I have no idea if that makes sense, but like, it's like saying, I'm so afraid, like I'm dating you and now I'm afraid that you're gonna hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt you before you hurt me. I feel like that's the generation that we're in, and that to me sucks. I think there's a lot of great women and men out here, but because we're all so afraid of the risk that this person might not be the one, or whew, I might get hurt again like I did last time, we just miss out on good opportunities. I feel like I can't talk and do makeup at the same time. This might be the first and last time we do this video, but 2020 is all about trying new stuff, and this was me trying a talk through while I do my makeup video, which is very hard. I think the moral of my message in this video and in what I've learned from what I've been like watching and listening to is that healing is so important, and there's a different glow about you once you're like truly healed and people start to see it, you know. And it's not like that glow people be talking about like when you're pregnant, but it's just a glow of like happiness and finally accepting yourself for who you are and being happy with that person and continuously working on that person every single day. So another thing from Instagram that I seen, or no, I heard and I put it on Twitter, what may not work out right now is literally working out for you. Like the things that are not working out for you right now are working out for you. Like nothing happens by chance. So you could have dealt with that certain relationship and look back and be like, dang, I still want to be with that person or whatever. But everything happens for a reason, and there's a reason why you're not supposed to be with that person to set you up with the person that you're supposed to be. Or there's a reason why a friendship is no longer in cahoots anymore, and in your future you're like, dang, I didn't see it then that this was what was best for me, but I see it now. And that's all growth. Better things are coming, my darling. It's so crazy. like sometimes when I say it, I'd be like, but really though, are there any better things coming? Because like I said before, it's getting real ghetto out here. Or if you've been single for years and are just tired of being single, I'd still say to focus on yourself, because you could be single because of yourself. You could be single because there's things about yourself that you haven't changed in all these years that you've been single. What haven't you changed to where you can change your situation? Like if it's been like 10 years or 5 years that you've been single, what is it about you that you haven't changed yet? Is it the circle of people that you're around? Is it the fact that you're still going to the same bars or clubs or different locations to find whoever you're looking for? Because if you can't find him all these years, he probably not in these locations that you're going to. So there's that. Have you healed yet? I feel like that's like the biggest thing. Have you healed yet? I think once you heal from a situation, then things will just literally start to fall into place. I'm gonna go ahead and put my lashes on off camera because I suck at putting my lashes. Okay, y'all, so I am done with fixing my baby hairs and just fixing my hair. For those who might have questions where this wig is from, this is the Dominic Kinky Straight wig from my first wig. And I'll also leave that in the description box down below. All I did was put on gloss on top of my lip combo that I did. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I used my lip liner from NYX in the color Espresso. I used Budapest from the NYX or NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. And I also used Dhabi like in the middle section to lighten it up a little bit. And then I went in with my Bath & Body Works Menthol Lip Shine right on top. That's all I used to get it a little glossy, because you know we getting into spring or whatever. Also, I forgot to mention the lashes that I am wearing are the She Is Royalty lashes in the style Slay. So if you wanted to know where I got my lashes from, it's from Shop She Is Royalty. I will also leave that link in the description box as well for you guys to check that out, okay? If you guys have like any questions or like any thoughts or conundrums that you wanna just drop in the description box, go ahead and do so. I also wanna hear feedback from you guys out there. I don't know if y'all really watched the whole video of me doing my makeup, but if the conversation was intriguing, what were your thoughts on like some of the things that I said, and like how do guys go about doing certain things? Because I feel like right now as women, we feel like we're doing all the work and you guys aren't doing nothing. But maybe you guys are doing work and we just don't know because y'all don't show that to us. So yeah, and that's really it. Again, I apologize for the video being, or my thoughts being all over the place, but I hope I made sense in this video. And that's really it. This is my makeup look or whatever. Let me know what other topics I should talk about if you guys like these type of videos. And that's it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified for whenever I upload a new video. And we are out of here. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and until next time, peace. I don't know how these makeup gurus do this. How can you talk and like do your makeup and remember what you're talking about at the same time? What was I saying? I feel like this little hair about to piss me off now. I think it was supposed to be a part of the edges.